Well, a very happy Tuesday to all of y'all. Hope you had a very happy Halloween. Oh, why is it all big again? I'm telling you this darn thing.
Well, this is where I usually am.
Yeah, we're kind of leaning in.
I'm just leaning in.
It's getting all big. That'll make people nauseous. Lovely. Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
We're going to tweak some things, but let's say hello and, do our little announcements. It is the 1st of November.
You forgot M and P.
Oh, I don't even think we did that last couple times. Hey, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah. And together we are PM Artist Studio.
Especially when we remember.
Yay. Some days I don't remember.
That is hilarious that you're like, hey, let's do the P&M thing. I don't think we did it last one. Pretty sure about that. Okay. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. If you haven't already, please do give those thumbsy upsies. It is the beginning of the stream, and that is very important.
Muy importante.
If you are watching this on the replay, we aren't quite, there for those of you that hear in the chat. If you have the ability to chat, that means we are live. If you do not have the ability to chat, but you'll see it over there, that means we're on replay. Do give the comments down below. Remember, now that we are in the, November, we are going to start the 5,000, when we hit the 5,000 subscribers, we will do the giveaway. In order to be entered, you must come back, leave a comment, put the timestamp. You can even just, call it out. Hey, at 30 minutes, you don't have to do the timestampy thing. You can just say at 20 minutes or at, whatever. You can write it out. That is totally fine. That counts. But you have to say what you liked in the comments of that particular stream. So each stream you can be entered. Don't steal other people's stream likes either. Don't be lazy. At least you don't watch a little bit and then say, hey, I liked that.
Yeah. Even if it's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
You can just make it up as you go along. I do that all the time.
That's so funny. Laura says, I have to tell you, my granddaughter will be sorry she missed the PM Artist Studio sing song. She goes around singing it all the time. That is awesome. Hey, if you could get a video of that, I would love it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we'd
share that in Makers.
I got a tag for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll send you something. For you and her.
Yes.
Okay.
Make a copy. How old is she?
How old is she, Laura? I'm going to go over and say hello to everybody. I got to do the participants. Make sure your chat is set to live chat so that way you don't miss anything. So sometimes that happens. So let's say hello. Oh gosh, this is a long list because everybody has said hello. Maybe I should wait a little longer. We've got Acme, Ann, Heather, Belinda, Brad, Candy, Carrie, Daniela, Darcy, Dana, Diane, Estella, Evie, Jacqueline, Jody, Judy, Kimberly, Laura, Lynn, Liz, Marianne, Michelle, Mitzi, Ricky, Norma, Rochelle. Hello, Rochelle. You are new. Sandra Tate, Sherry, Silver Granny, Sirius Hecka, that's Lisa, Stitching Arc, that's Paula, Suzanne, Defrain, Trish, and Wendy H. Hello. Welcome to all of y'all. I see that there were some others kind of popping in there. I didn't, I'm not saying hello, not on purpose, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. Okay.
Wow.
So, we talked about the giveaway. That's how you enter it. Nightbot and our mods will be dropping, the mods usually drop in the prompt to then have Nightbot then drop the information in chat. Those links are clickable. So you can go over there and read more information on how to enter the giveaway. It is now, since it's November, you can do the hashtag makers header December, DEC 22, if you want to be entered or for us to consider your artwork for the new header coming up in December. We got a new one, Efret.
I love the one that's there now. I'm sorry I can't remember, but I love the colors.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's why it was actually down to, and Jolynn, I'm sorry. It was between Jolynn and Efret because it was like, but that's just the color. I was like, we need a little more pep me up kind of thing. So that was, Even Brad chimed in. We had Brad chime in too because it was really hard. It was really, really hard. You guys, all of you. But it did come down to those two. So keep posting those. We'll get you, we'll get you a header. This coming month for December, you can sign up for the swap. You need to get in there, and then Joni, she already has it at the top of the featured area in Makers. That's the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group. If you don't know, then that means you're not a member, and you should go over there and do that. Again, Nightbot just dropped that. Thank you guys for dropping in the prompt there. Perfect. Go over, answer the questions. Not gonna let you in unless you answer the questions.
And I'm going to have Izzy help me with my cards, and that's going to be her
Nice.
studio appearance for the month of November. Is how we're going to do our cards.
Oh, okay, I like that.
And I'm not going to tell him more because it's going to be a surprise.
I like that. And then we have the Makers Creative Collab that will be going on. Remember, nearing needlework. Hopefully P will be nice and make me something because I've got some ideas.
I've got you so hooked up, Mariah.
All right.
You're.
Oh, do you want to tell them the very nice thing that I did for you? To butter her up a little.
Are we topside now?
Oh, I will go topside. Okay, and then I think there were some things. Okay.
Yes. Are you topside?
We are topside.
All right. So she went and got some paint, and it was outrageously expensive. I cannot believe.
Well, the professional stuff was the other basics thing. I didn't think that was bad. It was like $5 or $6. I think.
that isn't bad. This little jobber right here, I will use
10.
this very, very sparingly. But you can see it's completely opaque. This is only semi.
Hello, Huta. And Carla.
But I swatched them out, and you can see here, the Liquitex comes closer. What? Read it.
You appreciate it. And I thought about this morning. Carla says, hello from the car line. Poor teachers dealing with sugar hangovers.
Yeah, oh God. That was one of the worst days ever.
Really?
Oh, that and then coming back from Christmas holidays. It was like you had to retrain them. Holy cow. But and they were all, especially if it was a school night, I was so happy when Halloween was on like Friday or Saturday and they had Sunday to recoup. Oh, but that's in there. Oh.
That's funny. Yeah, the sugar hangovers. Or they're still, hitting the sugar that morning. And we gave Izzy 2 gummy worms this morning.
And she came home with marker on her dress.
Naughty baby.
Yeah, we don't care. It doesn't have anything that's precious. I'd rather have her do artwork and get it all over. I don't care. All right, so back to the paint here, y'all. Liquitex does a better job of matching up their cheaper with their more expensive. And, obviously, this is semi and this is opaque, so you would expect this to be very opaque. But the color is almost exactly the same.
And what I liked about it is even from the kind of the basics to the professional, the color itself.
The color itself
is very consistent, which is
that is not true
of Amsterdam.
Amsterdam or Lucas. Well, I don't know
we don't have that color, and
Lucas doesn't really have a differentiation between. They just have that one set of studio.
And colors. I'll tell you this now. The goldens that they had in the store, there wasn't anything in this category. I mean, you had like the fluorescent, which that really isn't what we were.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about the fluorescents. They just don't hold up well. I mean, they're so wimpy.
They're very thin.
They're thin.
That's very transparent.
Yes, they're very thin.
Yeah.
Thin.
Right.
I had a really good simile there, but I didn't think it was probably appropriate.
Okay.
I want to save that for Thursday thoughts.
You better write it down.
God knows.
Put a sticky on the paint.
I've got my notebook here. I might do that. Okay. All right. I want to talk to you very quickly. I just couldn't help this. She did this the other morning while she's supposed to be eating her cereal and getting ready for breakfast.
I don't know what her deal is about eating breakfast and being just eating breakfast.
I swear she can't do it.
Yeah.
But I love this. Okay, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
She's missing 6.
No, she's got the 6 down there.
Oh, that's 8.
No, that's 6. She just got it wonky.
I don't think so. I think it's starting to be an 8.
You need to talk to her. I was there while she did it, and she
Oh.
said, "Mommy, my 6 is kind of messed up." And I'm like, you'll get better
Yeah, your
at it.
5's mixed up too, and your 4's backwards, but we don't really care. But I love the masked one up here. Isn't the masked one great?
Yeah, dude. See, the
Look at
7
this
is
one
a
down there,
pair.
goofy. This one over here, put her on the side, and look how she really followed the line there. I mean, I just think they're amazing. How many? She's got 8 of them there, and they all have different personalities. Now these up here are close,
Hey,
but
Julie.
this
Hey,
one's
Sandra.
not smiling. This one is smiling. She's starting to pick up on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
It comes from the kitty business.
she says that that's like a happy, like a kind of a, like this sort of face. So it's not like sad. It's more like a snarky smile. That's really what it is.
Well, anyway, I thought
Not
that
everybody knows that.
I thought that was hysterical. All right, and then look at this. Look at this. Okay, a letter with kitties on it, and they all have names.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Yes.
that. I just read
Tiny
the
the
thing and
Usurper,
cried.
Herbert, Tilsa, Ender, and Emma. And then on the back is Natasha
And the other one?
Sadlier.
No, and then the other one?
Jack.
Jack.
Remember that tuxedo cat that you had? He was mean.
Groucho.
Groucho. He wasn't.
He actually had a mustache thing. But that's why he was called Groucho, other than...
He
did not like other cats. He wanted to be...
They
one and
were
only.
always fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting.
He was not...
Fighting.
Yeah. We gave him to a family that he ended up being really happy.
He was just not another
He
cat.
didn't like our other cats.
Yeah, I know.
And I felt that was kind of crappy of us, so...
Yeah. He was a cool looking cat.
He was very
But anyway, this is from Sharman. A
Yes.
thank you note, but look at that.
Isn't
Isn't that cool with that coffee stained paper in the background? It says, "In my heart." Oh, such a cool card.
Yes.
And cool little,
Well, she made that from our moths. The outline.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
And this
know.
is some of her line work, and I told her all the
It's
time that
just-
it's very it creates movement.
Oh, it does. I really love it. I love it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to hand that back across to Mariah because she's the keeper of the correspondence.
Yes. I will put it with her.
All right. So, I have so many cool things for today. I'm very proud of myself, if I do say so. I've got this thing that I made from it goes this way, brayer off piece.
Now, should I zoom in? Do you want people to read your notes?
I don't really care. They probably can't read my handwriting anyway. But anyway, I got my little, I don't know that I'm going to use them, but I want to have them at the ready.
At the ready.
Because I might have something left over on something and I can just whip it onto my little tags that I have saved here. But I am really proud of this one. I kept it out for some special occasion. I found this piece of, I don't really know what it is, but it was in my drawer over here. I'm thinking it was some of Izzy's stuff maybe that somebody sent to her, and our rule around here is if I find it on the floor, I can claim it.
And I say I'm going to throw it away. Sometimes I do throw it away, and sometimes I feel bad, and I just put it over in the bin. In the other bin, not the trash bin.
Well, yeah, I just stick it in my drawer over here, and then, but it's really cool stuff. I don't know what, exactly what it is, but it's really cool.
Oh, they like the tag.
And yeah, okay, we're going to hook somebody up with that some other time. I don't want to get goop on that, and I don't want to lose it. I'm going to hand that to you, Mariah. All right, so we're talking about today. To stencil or stamp. And what do I mean by that? Well, stencil means that you put it down and you use your little thing and you go up and down. You pounce on it.
I'm always choosing the
I'm going
wrong
to try to
direction.
find the leaf that I did here. That obviously isn't it, but oh, you get the idea. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, with the little hoopy-doo things up there.
Bing, 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 bing.
Bing, bing, bing. But then the other thing that you can do, and I'm really going to try this because I want to stencil, or to go ahead and put this down and do the swoopy thing with the credit card on the gel plate. I think it might be really interesting if I did it with like a transparent color and then went over it.
So go for it.
I'm thinking that's going to be cool. All right, well, what I did here is I did the gold leaves first. Then I came back in with Prussian and went over the top of some of the gold leaves, let it dry, put them hither and yon. Nice placement, very cognizant placement. But what's cool is when I went over the gold.
The fact that you have to call that out, that you said that was cognizant, I don't believe that it was.
It's bullshit, Mariah, it is too.
Okay. Just wanted to alert
what did your BS monitor?
Yeah, it did my little
alert. Yeah.
I should probably call that out.
Well, you should probably recalibrate that. Anyhow, so when you go over gold with the Prussian, you get this really wonderful dark, yummy green. Isn't that great? Look at that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what I call stenciling. That's just, stencil. Things to consider when you are making a choice, a conscious choice, which it should be a conscious choice. What to consider. All right, what is the paper surface like? Is it smooth or textured? Now, the brayer-offs, you will notice, are... What are you laughing about?
And it says, how does one recalibrate a BS monitor? Do we want to know?
Yeah. A good kick in the, just to, kind of... It's like Caesar and the dogs. You got to...
or a little, jukebox, when it's got a skip in it.
Well, and then if that doesn't work, you go out and get a taser.
That's just mean.
Yeah. That should do it. That should recalibrate everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, what was that? Oh, textured surfaces. All right, the brayer-offs are going to be kind of slightly, what I'm talking about? They're...
Hey, ready?
Mealy.
Mealy?
Yeah, that's the word.
Do you guys understand mealy? I do, just because she likes to use this word a lot, so. And she uses it to describe a lot of things.
Mealy.
From even,
food textures.
Yeah, to me, mealy usually is a food texture thing and not a finger, what you would...
Well, it's...
Gritty, you would say that
okay, it's like if you spill some milk on the counter and you accidentally drop the cream of wheat on it and it dried before you got to it. Boy, how's that for a really good visual texture? Yeah.
And not speaking from any actual moments.
Well, I'm not sure it was milk. Could be
Right.
something else.
You just see it.
I don't know. Anyway.
Whatever wet was on the counter.
Yeah. Well, you should... Mariah has these counters that,
they're granite, and
you could absolutely slit a pig's throat and have him bleed out, and you would not necessarily know it. If you left it long enough and the blood kind of dried up to be brown.
Mealy.
Yeah. And you drop some Alto in it. Yeah, there you go, mealy. Okay, enough said about that. Whoa!
I don't even know where to go.
That's
with all
even
that.
all of that other extra. I didn't have it written down here. This was right off the cuff. Okay, now let me see my notes here. Grainy texture. Okay, well that was good. Okay, number 2. We're talking about what to consider. Mm-hmm. Number 2, pouncing through the stencil will allow for a more nuanced application of color. Example, and I meant to bring them up here and I forgot to have Mariah do it. Do you have any Christmas trees over there that I did with the pouncing technique?
No.
Okay, well remember how they were they nicely blended out.
Yeah.
You can have a nice hard edge, but then you can blend it out with the drier part of your sponge. So you can do that on your gel plate also. But remember, it's going to require another step of using another color and then pulling it up because it's going to have to dry. You can't just immediately and get anything up. It's going to be dry.
Hello, welcome, Brooke. I hope you will stay and not... we didn't scare you off. Some days are just this way. I would like to say that this doesn't happen, but, it does.
Doesn't happen all the time.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, just remember the trees. Especially remember the trees on the red background. The lime green trees on the red background. Does that...
You guys remember that
remember
stream?
that.
It was about 3 or 4 of them ago, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3, using the stencil to make an image on the gel plate will provide a nicely delineated edge and add to the integrity of the printed image. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is when I really do a print, I think long and hard about whether I want to do any stenciling over it because I think it kind of cheapens the value of the print. And that's a personal thing. I'm not sure. I'm not...
I think it depends, like you said, you got to think about it. It depends on the print. If you've done a lot of work at building up your layers on the plate, really question whether, does it really need that at the end? Are you gilding the lily? Now, you know me. I'm okay with that lily gilding.
She is. She's way more okay with it than I am. She has no compulsion about gilding her lilies.
I want it to shine.
Yeah, and gold is better. It's more better.
I'm not like that with a lot of things. I just want you guys to know.
I'm going to shut up about that.
Yeah,
right
can we
now.
get on? When's the art? When does the art start?
When does the art start?
Somebody asked us that once.
Okay, it did. Right now.
No. Now you guys are leaving your comments and say, we were 20 minutes in. Yeah.
When something actually started happening that was even vaguely.
The other stuff before that, it was slightly
hey,
funny
I showed this.
Some inappropriate. Yeah.
This is art.
Well, yeah, but that's talking about art. That's showing something that's already been done.
Well, I just had that. And I do have a lot of but I've already been done. But isn't this just, look at this. Doesn't this just make you want to lick it? I know,
she's always wanting to lick
I'm
things.
licking things. I'm a licker.
Her art, that is.
Yeah.
It's just specify that.
Okay, anyway.
Paintbrushes and things in the studio.
Yeah. But isn't that beautiful? I just really hate to do anything to it. I just think it's so wonderful. But I had to bribe Mariah to get this one. Remember our conversation last
Hello, Nisi.
session?
Hello, Rhonda.
She wanted to sew on my print, and I said, nay, nay. But I'll make you your own, and you can just sew to your heart's content.
See, yeah. I bribed her with the paint, and then I got her stencils going. Now, these are available in the shop. I shall put in a link.
And I think you all are going to be really happy about this, because what I noticed...
Because if you aren't really
It's exactly the same. It's just...
Yes.
They're all over the big sheet, rather than just, the partial sheet. And then... Really, the reason I like these strippers is because, you know why I like them. I'm going to bring in my print that Mariah wanted to.
All right, so let me talk about that stuff really quick.
Okay.
So, one of the things that we discussed, was it that we were going to change the scale? Because a lot of times, depending on the size of the stencil, I have actually adjusted the scale.
Made it bigger or smaller accordingly.
Right, did not do that with this one. So, this is really a matter of which one do you want for the size of plates that you have.
Right.
Because I wanted, to kind of cover all plate sizes and be able to, you guys not to have to go, well, oh, but I really do like, the bigger version or this. Plus, I didn't think that it was going to carry over as well. We do have the little strip that's with the all lit up sets of, with the lights and the bulbs and things like that. So this is really about if you like the one that's in the bigger set with the lights, but you want a full background, this gives you that opportunity.
Yes, and I'm hoping to get, I don't know what's going to happen here, but anyway, I like this, and I will show you why I like this one. But I very much like this one, and I'm fixing to show you why I like that one also. Okie dokie, moving right along.
You have the other strips there. Can you show those really quick? The bricks.
Oh, the bricks.
You don't have to do anything with them if you don't want to, but I wanted you to show them. And
I don't know that I'm going to be able to today.
Yeah.
But yes, I have them right here.
Because they're available in the shop. And I just wanted to show you guys, because there have been, well, Anne was the #1 person I remember, because she was the first person that asked about the bricks. And then there were others that said, oh, yes, we would love those. So we have Pick a Brick stripper
Pick a
set.
brick. Mariah can even tell you they have names.
Yes, that's called a it's
running?
Running. Oh, here, I'm gonna, because I wrote it in the description because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna remember that exactly. I mean, I know the names, but then there's brick bombs. So this is...
Okay, which one is that?
So, well, the top one is the running.
Running.
And then the one, yep, that's the bigger version of it.
Yeah, these two are the same.
Yes, that is correct. And then you have the English, which there's only one of those, so it's that one. And then the other two that there is a large and a small is called Flemish.
Flemish. How about that? Did you know that?
Did you know that, guys? We learned things. And I actually put that in the description because I thought that that was important.
Well, I think that that is really interesting because actually I did not know. I knew that there were different ways of bricking, but I didn't know that they actually had a designated name.
And there's even more. These were kind of the ones I chose that I thought would work well.
Well, I can see them being used for a lot of things, but that's not what I'm going to do today. But I don't want to forget about those because I think they're cool. And I think that they've got a lot more applications than just being a brick. And I don't really know what to do with those so that I don't lose them. Okay, well, let's pull this one print because I've also got... This is the one that Mariah thought she wanted. But I have all of these.
Lynn, the biggest one, I mean, because we have it in our regular sizes of the 5x7, 8x10, and 9x12. Now, technically, the 9x12 will actually be 8.5, 11.5, because, you know, the machine has a margin. So,
yeah. Okay, these are my poinsettias.
I have not put this in the shop like this, but if you want small poinsettias, let me know.
Okay, I really want to do something with this because I've got an idea that, and I just don't know that we're going to get to it today.
I think, yes, Evie was another one that was interested in the bricks. And then there was one other person, too, like, that was really like, yes, 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 bricks. Should I back out a little?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of zoomed in a lot.
This is why I really don't use this plate a lot. I mean, I do, but when I'm here by myself.
This is your alone plate?
This is my... Well, because it's a big mama and it takes up a lot of room, and usually I've got all kinds of crap around here that...
It's not a good one for the camera.
It is not necessarily a good one for the camera.
Okay, Sonia, I will add that to the shop this afternoon. Oh my God, this is so pretty.
God dang it.
Can it be fixed?
Well, I think maybe I might be able to glue it back on.
Can you glue that back on?
I don't know that it's going to make a whole hill of beans difference.
Ones and zeros would be awesome. Okay.
Ones and zeros?
Binary computer stencil code.
Oh.
Yeah, Heather asked for that, and then Michelle says yes, ones and zeros would be awesome.
Okay, well, here's this little piece that I ripped off up here. But I don't really necessarily end it. I don't know what happened to it. It was because it was goopy stuff that fell over the edge. You got to clean your goopy stuff that falls over the edge, because if you don't, what happens is it rips off like that right there. That's why I clean my plate. I know some people don't believe in that, but I'm a firm believer.
Yeah.
And I'm God knows I'm a pig.
But once your plate clean.
That's just
Don't mess with your prints.
It's just because you will thank yourself and you will be happy, because to mess up a really beautiful print with a big old rip out of it because you didn't take time to clean up your edges.
Oh, that's a very... All right, Darcy. I like that idea.
Okay, this is how it goes.
Some barcodes.
Barcodes?
Mm-hmm. I can actually make some real ones. If you scanned them, they could go to certain things.
Oh. All right, now this is why I like this. Because every now and then I want a straight edge. I think it breaks everything up. A lot of times I will put it in the middle. I really wanted to try it down on the bottom just because I thought this is going to give it a good, strong feeling of being grounded in the base. All right, I'm just going to have to suck it up and do it.
Normally it'll just lay out flat after a while.
Yeah. All right.
There we go.
There we go. This heavy paper has a tendency to do that, and I mean, that's what it is. But I think this is the one where I wanted to sew on, and I absolutely told her she could not. But I do have some others over here that I think that she will be as happy with. I think it's beautiful. It doesn't need anything done to it, and I wouldn't do anything to it.
I love it. It's a very sophisticated, yet sort of nod to Christmas, holiday. Because it's not really even just Christmassy. It's very festive and of the season. To be jolly.
Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Enough said about that. I'm going to put this over here. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put that into the shop, but it's no big deal anyway because we don't have mats for that.
And Susan says, if someone has enough money, and it would be great to keep a grungy plate or 2 to 3 sized and some clean ones.
Yeah. Yeah. But remember, one of the ways you can grunge up really fast is, remember that cheap Charcola paint? And it, I don't know, it was one of the browns, where I just took my brayer.
I think it was that brown that
browned it out on the edge and then kind of rubbed it around.
It's the one Fran has, and it comes in a couple of different sets, I believe, of the apple barrel or one.
Well, this is the one I'm talking about. It's a tube Charcola that dries really fast.
Charcola.
Yeah, because it dries within minutes on the plate, and you've got that grunge already built up there. Now, granted, it's not going to be exactly the same thing, but you can, it's a faux grunge. How about that? Faux grunge.
Yes, and see, even Rhonda says it even had a little bit of a Hanukkah feel to it.
Oh.
So.
There you go.
It's festive.
Festive.
For whomever.
Yeah, all right, look at this, Mariah. Are you looking at it?
I am. I'm very excited about this. I like where this is heading.
Okay, so what are you thinking as far as colors?
Now I'm looking at, okay, yeah, this is the
We're
side
talking at indigo, Prussian, dark purple.
I'm a little afraid of the dark purple just because you got some dark spots there, but I think that might be kind of cool.
I think that they're light enough.
Either that or kind of a darky orange. Like making it almost a burnt orange. And if you could possibly ombre it a little, I think it would make it even more interesting.
I've got transparent, but that's... Okay, here's what. Quinacridone burnt orange. And maybe what...
Well, I have all indications of an excellent stream condition according to my background here thing, but I don't know. You never know.
What is it saying?
Oh, a couple of people are having
issues.
Buffering.
Oh,
here we've got some
some ideas. Suggestions.
All right.
Suggestions.
Julie says teal. Devin says or a red. Nightbot said silver could be good. Nightbot doesn't know.
Doesn't know?
Nightbot didn't know that one. Let's see here. We'll see. Julie likes the layer of red iron oxide. Judy P says red. Yeah. Susan says, yeah, Nightbot was way off this time.
He hasn't been,
A night blue.
Yeah, see, that was my first feel about it. Because you're not going to see what you see here. You're going to see what you're going to see here.
But I'm worried that if it's... I don't know. If it's dark, I think you're going to...
I think what I'm going to do, because this is more blue on this end. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm going to do the orange down here and the pink up here.
Okay. I like this.
I think that I've never really used these colors together, which...
Julie says that the 8-ball says, ask me another time. I'm telling you, see, that 8-ball being indecisive. A stone wall. Well, now, all right. Yes.
We've got stones.
Yes, I could make them smaller if you want them.
And more uniform.
And maybe, yeah, put them in a... Do you want them in a strip? Because remember, we have all of the Cape rocks.
Yeah.
We have, you know, big stompy rocks. I'm starting to think. I feel like there's another one even. We have flip block rocks, which that one is a little bit more like kind of... It looks like stuff in a petri dish. Brick shape, but stone rough edges. What size of... If you guys can let me know, kind of 1/2 inch, 1/8, 1/4 inch. It's pretty powsy wowsy.
It's very boho.
I like it.
I like it too.
I might have to make a little journal.
A boho?
A little book.
Boho? All right, I want to get this off here because I want to use...
Ooh.
So this has got orange stars because, and remember, this is part of my writing, or my thing that I did with my... I used the Chocola markers and traced around this thing.
Geez, like when was that? Like...
A long time ago. It has dust on it. I had to blow it off. That's not really true. Okay, I'm telling you right now what I'm using on this is purple.
Oh, Judy says I hate to say it, but the pink worked great. That's a ready, you know, like, you know, not pink.
It really, I think that's a low,
Yeah.
it really, and it meshes nicely with that burnt orange color.
Yeah.
And I've got a good plate started over here for my, or I mean a good brayer off. I want to free this little dude up because I've got some ideas.
Yes, that is correct. Like Katie said, Violet is, I think she's still traveling on, I think.
I'm having trouble getting this
but yes.
smooth, and I'm just thinking.
You've got a dip there or something.
I've got something going on there. I don't know what it is. I think it was more due to my brayer than my plate.
So what are you doing there? Oh, it does look like Sorry Silk. The last one, I think.
Oh,
is what they were
yeah.
talking about.
Why, this one does a little bit, too. Because of the little grainy business going on there. Well, I think that's going to be interesting. I'm just trying to get all these little plates cleaned up and ready to go. Because, okay, now you're going to see what you can see on this side. It's grungy, but you can still see some stars through there. I want to go light because I'm going to try to bring out more stars rather than pushing the stars back. So I'm going to go with
Oh, so
Hebio
let's see, Julie.
Ivoire buff titanium. Oh,
Okay, Julie asked about a speedball gel plate. We have one because P was kind of resistant on trying the Akua inks on
I haven't. I
Regular?
actually forgot about it.
my gel plate. Yeah, and then I was like, are we ever going to do that, or should I just like package that stuff and let's give it away?
Well, she knew
was
that
a
to
little-
get a rise
yeah.
out of me.
It did. So, now, from a little bit of research that I did do, the speedball plate is much, much stickier because it is meant for, like, the Akua inks. Above and beyond that, I do not know much. I have seen people use both for either or.
And I think there's a bit of a learning curve there. It's the reason I just need a block of time when I can completely clear out everything here because I think you're supposed to use it a different brayer for each color. So I would need to get my brayers all cleaned up and ready to go.
Oh, hey Lisa, you probably need to turn your chat over to live chat because yeah, it dropped it. And it's been, yeah, it dropped your maker's one, it dropped the shop one. You're doing good.
Oh, look at that grungy little wonderfulness there.
Ooh, yes.
But just a bit of the orange shining through. Shining through. Okay. Now what are you? Are you one to be pulled or? Oh no, I just did you. It's got some hairy stuff going on the edge.
It's okay, Lisa. I've been helping you out for 2 days.
What? What?
She had her chat on like regular chat. She's like, Nightbot is ignoring my hashtags. Like, no, he's not. It's all good.
Okay. Here we are. And I can turn it over because I can hold on to it. Isn't that some wonderful stuff?
Gold.
There's not always do I agree with Mariah, and
Yeah.
I want you to know that I don't agree with you.
You're right.
You
That's
know
okay.
that I'm...
Everybody's heard. Everybody understands.
Yeah, okay.
She's not doing it because I want her to do it. Is what she's trying to say. And if you're enjoying this, please do. Say hello in the chat. I see some people that are here that aren't, you know.
Our lurkers?
Yeah, well, I got numbers.
Oh, you got numbers.
I got numbers. Do give the thumbsy upsies. Yes, it's very 70s holiday Christmassy. It's the disco. Holiday at the disco.
Okay, you don't want to linger too long because remember this is not an open pen. It's a...
Yeah, get her down, get her done.
Get her down, get her done. And hit those edges right away. Because that's where it's going to lift.
Oh, Darcy says that I'm not the only one that wants gold. See, Darcy's with me. Team gold.
All right.
Some retro magic.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it is. See, that's worthy of a thumbsy upsies.
Some gold stuff going on there, some kind of grungy stuff on the edge. There's something there to make everybody happy.
And that will make a fabulous card. That is 100% card making material right there.
All right, I'm going to bring this one out because you remember we had the leaves and the holly? Holly jolly Christmas.
There was a lot of gold going on in the 70s. Rhonda says, silly lady, disco is silver, not gold.
It's true.
Yeah?
True, the ball was always silver.
Well, yeah, the disco ball is... But the earrings and all the other, you know...
Mm-hmm.
What do you always say? Accoutrement?
Accoutrement. Okay, I want you to really appreciate this. And this is why you need this little jobber here. Now, could I have used the big one on this one? As an afterthought, oh my gosh, there are all of my little poinsettias. Found them, I found them over there. I could have used this, but I didn't because I really wanted to kind of have something.
Stay within the margin.
I wanted to stay within the margin. So that's ostensibly why you would want this one. Because this will work for everything. Regardless of the size of your plate.
And I did...
Unless you have a huge plate and then it's going to look kind of lost.
Is that one your true 5x7s?
No, this is
Yeah,
my
'cause I was gonna say-
6x8.
I did keep them, so the 8x10 and the 5x7 should run right up to the edge of the plate.
Jawohl.
Jawohl.
Mine had.
But see, this is her weird little 6x8.
Yeah, this is the custom plate that they don't
So that's
have.
why she has a margin there.
I've said it a lot of times, and I know that those gel plate people watch.
I don't know if
Watch
they watch
us.
us.
You don't think so?
Comment below.
Yeah.
Some of the people that are on the design team have come in.
All right, let me explain to you my choice here. Well, number one, it's rather opaque. It's not totally opaque. It's light enough that it's going to just shimmer in the background, okay? My other choice was an opaque, just like I used on the other, this, which I could do also. So, you want shiny or do you want matte?
Well, I don't know. I really feel like this print's more yours than mine.
Oh, definitely.
So I don't really have any,
You don't have any druthers?
no.
She has no druthers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to do what I want to do.
You know, Julie, remember the last couple streams, I've been like, chat is weird. It just, I was kind of having some of that stuff too. And then remember when we had when it kind of froze the other day? So there are things happening.
Well, and then you said we had a really big chat the other day, but we didn't have as many people. So I guess they chatted more.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand any of that. I don't understand.
I love it when you try to get into it, but
I'm you know, I'm just trying to be.
Make those prints.
Yeah, make the print. Shut the hell up. Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you about it if you want, but usually you don't want to.
No, you really don't. I'm just trying to. All right, now, the only thing I don't like about this cheap.
Yeah, you're getting kind of brayer lines.
Yeah, and it's because there we go. That's what we want. Now, I know I said I was going to have this, but I want my cake. I want my cake and eat it too. So I'm going to let that sit there and dry. I don't know what this purple crap down here is. That's kind of irksome. Another, clean your plate.
This might explain why, like the gel press people aren't going to admit if they are watching this.
That they do watch.
Just
Look at that purple crap down there.
I would love to promote those ladies, but she can't. She can't get through a stream without dropping a.
Hey, in my Thursday thoughts, I will explain all this to you.
Okay.
As I haven't already. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to pull it with
rehash some old crap.
I'm going to pull it with this, so that we have we have our cake and eat it too.
Yes.
We will have a nice pearlized.
Oh goodness.
Pearlized. That should dry. Pearlized. That should dry rather rapidly. Okay, Mariah, here we go. Looky here.
Ooh.
More stars.
I love these. I would like this one with a wowie zowie orange.
You got it.
Orange.
Hey, I'm going with whatever you want on all of these stars because you were so nice to make them for me. And I appreciate it.
I will say they cut pretty quick, really. Because they're nice and clean.
Oh, okay. I think look at that.
That's beautiful. You should retire that one.
I should retire that one. I agree. Put that over there. Get a new one. And I put this little piece, see this little piece of tape here? So I can lift my thing up and get this underneath it because then it keeps it in place. Oh. So it's not sliding around. Wasn't that bright? I mean, I tell you, every now and then I have my moments.
Y'all see that and you were here for it.
All right, now we got some choices here, Mariah. We've got this.
Yes. I want that one. And
well, actually, these are almost exactly the same.
I like that one a little bit better. It's just
It's slightly rusticer.
Yeah, grungier, dirtier.
Dirtier. A little bit dirtier.
But I would like something else mixed in with it, please. Something. Just anything. I don't really care. Just something to either darken it. Probably darken it. But still keep it orange.
Oh.
Or, can you mix in, the crazy hunter orange with it? Maybe, I'm just curious as to, what would that do?
I don't really know. I'm thinking about maybe pulling back out my transparent pinky stuff here.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Because I think that they would be nice together. I think that they would work well together.
Oh, so the copper that she has down there with the swatch, that's the U.S. Art Supply. It's their iridescent, or what do they call them? Color shift.
It's called
interference, right? I think that's what they
iridescent. Call it. This is the blaze red gold iridescent, and it is. It does. When you turn it different ways, can you see? You can see that little bit of gold that shows up there.
But it's their set of metallic-y color shifting paints.
Super cheap. Not super cheap, but
reasonably priced.
Reasonably priced and economical, I would say.
Only problem is you gotta buy the whole set. They don't come individual that I have seen. Now, I haven't looked in a while. Who knows?
Yeah.
I hate to say those things like with certainty, because that's when you'll...
Certainement.
Yeah. Get proven
Okay,
wrong.
I'm going to really pounce this around here. But I'm not going to be like majorly upset if it does kind of tend to separate ever so slightly. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I just want to make sure that I get out to the edges.
Yeah.
Because my last one I did not. I was very irked at myself.
Ooh, opera rose with the copper.
Ooh, that's a lovely color. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes, that would have been awesome.
What? Oh, we can try it.
Oh,
The
Sonia
reason
says they're very expensive to get in Australia. Yeah, I would imagine so, because they're actually made in China, and then but they're distributed through California. It's funny that it's U.S. art supply when it's not necessarily U.S. Love it. I'm very excited about these.
I'm very happy that you're excited, because I really did go all out.
I know you did. I very much appreciate it. Now this one I'd really like maybe a gold to copper.
Okay. I've already got a little copper down here, so we're going to start.
It'd be good to put copper down there.
Copper on the bottom.
Or copper to teal. What do you think about that? Are you for or against that? You seem to be against it.
No, I'm just really, you know, I think that's an interesting, this.
No, this is
Oh,
teal
you want
to me.
shiny stuff. You don't want matte.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing this up and this is mine, so I get to
Yeah,
gild the lily.
Boy, I don't know what happened if that really got mucked up, didn't it? That's some sad stuff there.
Yeah.
I was hoping to pull those off. I'm going to have to make a new one for that one. Got to be careful with these boogers blob out there.
Yeah, they have it's a harder tube, so...
And all of a sudden it just pukes out there and you've got like 3 times more stuff than you really need.
Zima.
We need to turn this around because I need to start getting rid of some stuff here. I'm getting an overage.
The U.S. Art Supply paints, the iridescents that come in a set, they're pretty cheap here. I mean, I think it was like $26 for all of them, but you get quite a few. It's a flatulent tube.
Really? Now, see that one? Did you see what I had to do to get some paint on it?
Oh, Miriam says, if you use all translucent paint, can you use regular paint in the last layer? Yes, of course. So here's kind of the basics to think about with that. So one of the cool things about using all the different transparent layers is not only each layer that you get of that particular color, but when they overlap, you're creating new and interesting depth with those layers of color. If you like what you see and you want it to come off the plate pretty much as you see it, then pull it with an opaque beige, cream, white, you know, whatever it is, so then your colors stay true. If you want to really mix it up, like, you know, I kind of requested here. Now, the stars were pretty opaque by the time P had mixed the paints that she did for them. But it did really darken them up.
No, I really lost a lot of our pretty blues down here. Kind of got browned out.
Still come through.
They might. Sometimes if your plate is old, it's a little bit yellowed. So you're not getting a true color. All right. Uno más. Look, Mariah.
Now let's, yes, be careful with this because I love these very much. But I do also, I'm trying to get you to recreate that beautifulness of the dark purple.
The dark purple indigo or dark purple indigo. And what else did I use? Oh, the orange.
Yeah.
That's what this was. See?
Yeah, and I think they need to be matte. All of them, yeah. A matte.
Now, I'm not sure which...
Or, not
Because
shiny.
remember, this color that is coming out here is because it has the turquoise underneath it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let my little brain think about this for a minute.
I think we're right with these two. I think we've got those two. The only thing I think we need to think about here or here.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, here I used the Prussian. And then and I put it pretty far up here. So this mixed with that orange quite a bit.
I feel like you've already got the orange with the copper stars. So,
Yes.
Prussian at the top.
All right, just a minute. Prussian at the top.
The baby blue sky business in the middle. Oh, although that's going to probably not show up that much
No,
with the
it's
silver
not.
stars.
I don't think that...
Well, no, swap those then. You need to put the baby blue sky stuff with the copper.
Well, how about this?
Oh, you love that. I don't love that.
Do you love it?
I do not love that one. You love that one.
I love that one. Why do you not love it?
I don't know. It's kind of the Miami Vice in a tube. And I was never in love with, number whatever 7 I think is what it was.
Well, I've got those blues that I'm really, reluctant to use. And here's my Prussian. It's open. That's why I don't ever use it.
All right, I know I want that. And I think
We know we want these two. Now
Yes.
we're just fluctuating here on this one.
I think you just slide those two down and you put the baby blue at the top.
This opaque baby blue.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, it's your call.
Thank you.
So you want this in the middle, you want this at the bottom, and we want that at the top.
I believe so.
All right. Goot ganook. Goodly amount. What?
Darcy says, it's your call, Mariah, eventually. And she just wants me to sell it.
Talk me through this.
Talk me through this.
Talk me through this.
You want it, but you're going to have to, convince me of it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I gotta believe this is a good idea.
And Susan hashtagged the Miami Vice blue in a tube pass.
I just don't understand why she has such a... I love that blue.
I know you do.
All right, now the reason I used excessive amounts of paint here, I have a reason. These stars were put on with a credit card and they're very thick.
So you
need to take that into consideration when you are putting your paint down because it's going to take more to get coverage.
very excited about this.
Alrighty.
So I think it's worth just even seeing that. I love when...
I don't know, maybe I should brayer that in a couple times.
Oh, you simmer down with your...
You love hearing right. Simmer down with your brayering.
Simmer down with
Your
prayer.
barrening.
Well, that you can, I think you need to probably give it a good rubby rub. I know, when that light blue mixes in with the purples and the Prussians. And,
We're going to look like we have a sky at dusk.
Yes, I love it. It makes me very happy. Yay! That's what I wanted. It's so pretty.
It is, I must admit. Now, the blue that you see here is yellowed out.
Through the plate.
Because it's through the plate. it will be a lot bluer, not so bluey greeny.
Yes.
All right, but we will put that. Let that render. We've got one more to make decisions on here. Oh yeah, we're ready.
No, this is yours, so you.
Oh, I've already
Yeah.
told everybody what we're doing here. There's no
Is this the U.S.
second
Art?
thoughty about this.
Was that the U.S. Art Supply one?
No, this is Pebeo.
Which one is
Peb
that?
and Web.
Is that the glow paint?
What? No.
I think that's like glow in the dark paint.
No, it's not. It's opaque. It's buff titanium.
Oh. Was that some that Z sent you? Or where did that come from?
You ordered it for me.
No. Maybe I did. I don't know. Or Z sent
Oh,
it.
what is this crap?
Oh, you still have the off of your brayer off over there. Well, you might as well just mix it in. It's there.
Well, that's gonna irk me to no end.
I think didn't you already have some?
Well,
Yeah, it's
I
purple
had some
stuff.
purple anyway. Yeah. Hell's bells.
Or holly bells. You know, holly balls and berries. Are there bells on that one? It's just the holly.
No, balls.
Balls.
You've got balls, no bells.
I'm jingling.
Just bouncing.
Oh, I guess. I don't know where that paint came from.
Now look at that.
That's pretty spiffy.
Just get it all off of there.
Yes.
I was thinking a lot of layers of stuff because remember I pulled those up before and it's like that just leaves them right there.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I did the mandala?
Mm-hmm.
Mandala. Yeah, we left a lot of little bumpy stuff on there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the situation. Oh, here, whoa, what's this?
Surprise! Oh yeah. Heck, I think we should have pulled that the last stream. Oh, yeah, it's been there a while.
I think it was covered up with another one.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't have enough shelves.
This.
Look at that. Isn't that cute?
I love that. Very pop art holiday.
It does. It almost makes you want to say Andy Warhol. Okay. So, now we have open plates. Yippee-ki-yay. I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've even got... Oh.
Are you going to show the stamping stuff?
Big Bertha.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot to clean this plate, but that's all right because you need instruction. Oh, it's still pretty sticky. These little ones, for whatever reason, I mean, I really do not, there's no reason that I know of, but they just need a lot more. And they kind of seem to, I don't, do that.
Oh, it kind of has a it goes kind of concave.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's interesting.
And it's mostly when you're trying to get, you know, the paint on there.
Uh-huh.
So keep that baby clean because I think it's going to work a lot better if it is clean.
Ooh, Liechtenstein lights. Yeah, if you went through and put little dots on everything, you could get really Liechtenstein-y. Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein-y.
Is it Stein or Steen?
If the I is before the E, you pronounce the E. If the E is before the I, you pronounce the I. In German. I don't know how you spell it, so I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, Devin spelled it with the S-T-E-I.
So it's Stein. Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Yeah, you
I
took
took
German.
And I was married to one for
Well, I mean,
25 years.
Even Ingrid said that
His German was less than stellar.
It's kind of like speaking Tex-Mex. Was kind of sloppy German.
Okay, well, there we go. Alrighty, now.
That's a gel press. It's one of the ones that come come in those sets of like it was the round one, the square one, and a triangle.
Yeah, and I've cut them all up so none of them are the same size except for
It's
this
the
circle. And, you know, I just didn't know that I needed a hemisphere. All right, well, let's do some stuff here. What are we going to do? Stars.
More stars.
Stars. All right, now I don't know. We might have to pull that one. Because I really need more of a linear. So I'm going to do it on here.
Oh, thank you,
I don't know if
Lizima.
this is going to work, but oh, look at that. We still have a
Oh,
little
it's so cool.
residual. Yeah, look at that.
It's the graffiti stars.
Graffiti stars.
Mm-hmm.
Camera. I'm handing that over to you. Okay, so I don't know that that's going to...
Oh, I love that. It almost... Oh, you can feel this because she...
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm fixing to do
so
some more.
cool.
I'm fixing to do some more of that. And I'm going to need longer strips. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of these that I've cut. Let's see if this works. Yeah. And if I have some left over, I can put them off onto these little jobbers. I don't know if that's a very good candidate, or that is. That might be. See, what I'm thinking about is contrast right now.
Yeah.
I want them to show up, and I'm thinking that they would if I had a darker background here. Oh, this might be good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's flip it over there. All right. So, where's my gold? My gold, my gold. It's not gold.
I think that the long strips and, you know, the stripper sets and all that, they come in quite handy. And I think it's something like if you want to get more variety with just kind of one purchase, that's the way to go. And especially
Well, and
if
you
you're-
might decide whether you really want to spend the money on the big one.
Yeah.
You know, if you get tired of, you know, moving this little booger around waiting for the others to dry, because that's what you have to do.
But I also think that, like, if you're making smaller things, if you're doing a lot of tags, and if you're usually using stenciling more as a finish work,
Here, did you see what happened there?
they
It kind of
almost
went
little
into a little
flowers.
daisy flower affair. That's
She
because
couldn't do that
I
twice.
I pushed on it too hard to begin with. I should not have done that.
She went flowery.
Get them all lined up here so I don't get my... I don't know that any of that's going to come off.
Yeah, see, even Darcy says that, yeah, the strips made her realize she wanted the big puzzle stencil. Evie says she loves the strippers because they're like having little samples.
Because there are some things, now, you know, that's like ho-hum. Ho-hum. But some...
Well, yeah, you're kind of putting copper on copper.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
I'm sort of. Okay. Clean it off between. Well, especially if you're going to change colors, which we're fixing to.
You fixing to do that?
Fixing to.
Okay. Welcome to those of you that are coming in. Please do say hello in the chat if you'd like to. Lurk away, no problems. Do give those thumbsy upsies. We very much appreciate it. And you're watching this on replay, be sure to let us know that you're here. Leave us a comment, and if you want to enter into the giveaway, remember, 5,000 subscribers. When we hit that, we're going to do a giveaway. Most likely it'll be more than one. Kind of like how we used to do, you know, with 3 people or pick 3 kind of thing. Just depends on what I can gather up. And there's the information if you want to learn
Grab your
more
handy
about
dandy
it
palette.
in the chat.
And let's see here. What color do we need? I think we need red. On all of my cards, I try to get at least 3 different colors. And yellow and some kind of blue. The rest is just, you know, so
Hello,
much.
Lisa.
That's my thought on that. And I don't know if that's necessarily true. That would benefit from some turquoise.
Yes. Agreed.
This one needs red. Got some pink there, but that's kind of pukey. I don't know. I really like this one.
That's a non-committal red.
Yeah, I think what it was that it was cleaning up something or other. This one needs blue. So I start putting the blue ones over there.
It's got a little bit of...
I think this just needs white. I think we need some white stars there.
Oh, yes, that would be...
And I think white would be good there, too. All right, white stars. Oh, wow, this is really needing a lot of stuff. I don't know where to start on it.
No, that's very Inca-like.
Yeah, it is. And I really think I need an eyeball there. So I'm not going to mess with that right now. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, here we go. I think this is going to be nice white stars there. White stars. And I think this needs white stars up here at the top so that my celestial goddess person can shine. I think this would benefit from some white stars.
Yeah, that one's very bubbly.
So what we've got going on here, we've got, what did we decide here? We need blue. And we need blue on that one too. And we need that
turquoisey blue.
Turquoisey blue. Alrighty, turquoisey blue. Where's my beautiful?
Oh, very good question, Jacqueline. So you can enter. Okay, let's see. How can I say this properly? Each stream, you can get one entry leading up to the 5,000 mark, and then we kind of like reset once we, go into the next phase of things. So 3 times a week, you can get those 3 entries. Did I explain that right? Sometimes I make things more difficult than they need to be.
That needs to be white. I don't know why I had that down here. Now you don't have to pounce on each one. You can pick and choose your stars.
Yeah, they're busy today for sure. Love that. Why didn't we have stars sooner?
Pardon?
Why didn't we have stars sooner?
I don't know. I needed them.
I know.
Now look at that. See? That was what it needed. Fantabulous. Done.
No, Sonia. You must come back and leave a comment in the comment section. Or, if you wish to share this stream, you must tag at PMR Studio. You need to share it to your personal profile and not in Makers. But the information is in the giveaway. If you hit the link here, and I'll put it in. Oh, awesome! Darcy just did it. So Nightbot will prompt you. There's a link there. Click that. It'll tell you the 2 ways to enter. But the easiest is probably just coming back to the stream and leaving a comment in the comment section. Let us know at which time or times. Some of you guys are like, oh, I can't pick just one, which was really sweet. So yeah, I mean, sure, let us know if there's more than one. Love it.
That's not necessarily done, but it's looking better.
I like it. But yes, it needs kind of, I think you need the red on there.
I think so too, and I need red here. This needs red.
You got a little bit there, but not really.
Okay, so we've got choices in red. We've got grungy red.
Julie would like to know, with the holly, is this how you would get the green leaf and the berries?
That's how I did. How I did on the other
one pull.
Oh, one pull. No, that was pouncing.
Pouncing, yes.
That was all pouncing on. You're talking about this little jobber right here. This is the background was a brayer off. Everything else on here is pouncing. And the reason is because I didn't think I could probably get as nice of an image. But now remember, okay, hold that thought. It's a good one. I'm going to come back to it, but I'm on a roll here. Okay?
Yeah, well, put that there to remind you.
Yeah, okay. Screw the lid
The
on.
other way you can do that is by, all right, you want to do, probably you would want to do your green because there's more of it.
I didn't have any green.
Stencil that onto your plate.
I didn't have any green on there.
I know. I hear you.
Oh, you're going backwards.
I'm thinking. So if you put,
These are better.
you think so? The purple and the pink ones, they're more dense.
Yeah, they stand up to the pouncing better. These are squishy.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. All right. Are you listening to me on this?
I'm trying to.
All
But
right.
you know how it is.
Yeah. You can stencil that onto the plate, or do whatever technique to get everything from the stencil in that one color, the green. Then once you pull that, then you can come back and pounce just the areas of the berries.
Well, this is not opaque red, and I'm not going to be happy with it. But I've already started, so
Yes, makeup sponges.
c'est la vie.
Yeah, she wants green green leaves with red berries. So yeah, I would do the green pull. That way that goes pretty quickly, and then just come back and hit the berries. That's what I would do.
Okay, well,
I like that.
that's okay.
You added the red it needed.
I added the red. This needs red, but I don't know that it needs any more. Oh my gosh.
Hey, you could bust out with the bricks. You want to bring some bricks
Oh
in.
my gosh, that's a good idea, Mariah.
Because I don't know that the stars are competing with some of those heavy images that are there. And that's why they're not really giving you the ooh that you kind of want.
Yeah. All right, now we have to decide. Make decisions on what bricks we want to
Pick a
use.
brick.
Pick a brick. Brick,
Anne
brick.
and I had a pretty good time because Anne helped me with this.
Okay, I'm going. Did you really?
Yeah, and naming them. There was some very inappropriate names. I really wish.
Okay, I don't know how y'all are feeling about this, but I got some red here, and I've got some turquoise over here, and it makes purple.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, oh, that's nice.
I don't know. Kind of grungy purple.
Oh, yes. Here, Carrie says, I think if you create your holly outline on the plate and then match the holly stencil to the outline, you can then pounce the green over it to fill in the color.
See, this is exactly what I did with the gold, except I didn't go over it where it was before. I wanted it to be someplace else. Hey, how about that? I like that.
That was very nice.
Yeah. These are Carrie's stencils here.
They are. His lazy layers.
Lazy layers.
And he just got his package. He posted that.
I know, I saw them.
I'm looking forward to his video.
Now we're covering up some stuff here, but
I think that some of it needed to kind of be covered up or tapped back if you want to put other stuff on there.
yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Okay, I want stars on you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bricks are good with the lazy layers.
I don't want to cover up everything there. I want this to be kind of transparent-y.
I don't think that you would have to dab it off. And especially if you're using an opaque red, it should cover it up. And in fact, what would happen if it is even slightly transparent, if it's just going to show an outline, because the red and green is going to make a brown, or it will create like a shadow. That might be very interesting.
Remember, you don't have to use the whole stencil.
Well, and that's the beauty of the strippers too, because then you get a nice it's work. You're not having to mess about with a big one.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know, flopping around and getting in your paint.
If you have limited space.
Certainly speaking from experience there. I'm the expert at flopping around and getting in the paint. All right, I really don't want to lose too much of my turquoise here. So I want to be careful. But I want to get a little stronger red going here.
Well, you missed a row. Oh, there you go. Carrie says if you have the lazy layers, you can use the dot sections to pounce red berries wherever you wish.
That's right, and that is what's wonderful. I'm going to talk about that here in just a minute. I've got to do some white stars.
Yes.
On my.
She had kind of a mindset of some things that needed to happen today. So she's sticking to it.
Have to do it. Here's Titanium White Expert Series. Hopefully, yes. Very opaque. Gotta be careful. I think these guys.
You're all right.
I just know it's going to go so much out there, and I don't want very much out there because I don't.
It's want the right amount.
I just want the right amount. I need one of those little ironer, washer.
Yeah, the little roller things. I don't
roller things.
know if that works on the plastic tubes. It's kind of meant for the metal ones, I believe. I could be wrong. They probably have one that's like a squeezy one.
There's a big old tub of goo there.
Yeah, that's almost a trophy.
It is. Well, I probably got enough on my finger here.
That's the amount.
And I don't have a. Got to do very. Oh, how am I going to do this? Right.
Would you like some help? I feel like I'm just being cruel by watching this. Oh, goodness. Don't roll over that, please.
Okay.
I tell you, white is tricky.
Well, and it says it's over there on the side, Mariah. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It says it is very opaque, and in this case, it ain't necessarily so.
Where's the Stuart Simple?
Well, I don't. Stuart's too loosey-goosey. I think I can get this back in the relatively same spot simply because I can see where I can see where I were before.
We're all very much enjoying the fact that Gigi can see better.
Yes, we are.
And she's has that always been like that, or have you always had that little mole thing on your face? Yeah, I have.
All right, there. That's what I want.
I think she's still moving into her. Oh yes, very nice.
Now I need something down here. I need something down here in red or and I don't think bricks is what I need.
Yes, of course, Devin.
What do
texture
I need?
paste.
What do I need?
White texture paste, Gigi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Gigi-ing her a lot today, sorry. It's probably confusing people.
Where's my sponge I had for red?
You cut it and it's on the floor.
Oh yeah, because I used it on white.
Mm-hmm.
And if I do this, it'll be kind of pink. Oh well.
Oh, you're gonna put some. This is kind of like the. What was the Mary in the Cadillac with the three wise men in the back? What
No.
was that?
Okay, Mary was driving.
Yes, as she should be.
As she should be. Baby Jesus was in one of those chairs that you put, carry your
Car
baby.
seat. Oh,
Car seat type
Yeah,
thing
but
in the back
yeah.
with Joseph.
Well, yeah.
And one of the wise men was up front with Mary.
This was in what, Santa Fe or in
No,
Albuquerque?
it was in Los Alamos.
This was like
There was an old car that parked right in their front yard.
nativity.
It was completely lit up. Mary was driving, and these were the kind of figures that were lit up, from
the plastic ones. What
Yeah.
are they called? I don't
glow something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Isn't that marvelous? And you watched it happen right here.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
But texture paste would also do the white.
Oh,
I know. That's why I was like, well, of course.
well, duh.
Uh-huh. 2 coats, yes, Deb. Hello,
Either
Deb.
2 coats of white or 1 coat of white texture paste. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, this is very much, it's
Oh, bye, Lizzie Ma. Thank
it
you for
almost
hanging.
looks like a patriotic Christmas.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I think it's funny. Kind of funny.
Mhm.
Kind of not, like ha-ha funny, but quirky funny.
It's just, oh, I thought this was the beginning of a joke.
What?
LOL. Who was driving? Was it Mary?
Oh,
you walk into the bar.
I've got a photograph of it somewhere. I mean, we
really?
absolutely.
I didn't know
Yes,
that you
we
have-
do. I thought about having it made into
Oh, that would be
a card.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put some, since I
You're on the thought so too. They're waiting for the punchline.
No, but
That's
seriously.
just it.
Mary was driving. Joseph may have been riding shotgun.
And then the 3 wise men in the back with
And there was some
baby
animal,
Jesus
lamb or...
in the trunk.
No, the
That would
trunk
be
was
great.
shut. They were in the back seat.
Huh?
I don't know, but it was hysterical.
I wonder if they still do it.
I don't
We
know.
could get Susie to take a new picture.
But I tell you what, I never forgotten that. And we would drive by it 2 or 3 times, just to
Yeah, giggle and.
giggle and...
how
Alright, I'm trying to
wonderful.
find my dadgum texture paste here. Light and fluffy. This feels awfully light.
Oh, for her to find it though. I wonder if it's in that little. You guess I kind of feel like it may have been in there. In that one little pouch or purse thing that you had with some of your favorite
yeah.
photos.
Could have been, because that was certainly...
Yeah,
you're in there with your fairy outfit.
Uh-huh.
Mariah's been all forms of fairies.
Woodland.
Woodland, the good fairy, the bad fairy,
Uh-huh.
and in between.
Pink, yeah, pink fairy. I don't know really what pink fairy is. I guess that's good fairy.
Oh, yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Well done. That's definitely the way to go. If you
Yep.
want white stars, just go with the texture paste.
But don't forget to go and wash your...
Yeah, put it in the bath or, in the little bucket of water.
Because these little star tips, they're not long for this world. As being nice little tips, after a while, all you're going to see is that middle portion
You're going to
star.
have nice little circles and then
You know,
those go
like
away
the
too.
middle of the daisy.
It's the way stars burn out.
Oh,
Took her a
I gotta
minute.
be careful because I've got words written on the back of some of these.
Oh, yes, I have always loved me some fairy. I've either been a witch or a fairy. Those have been the main ones. Cat. Witch, fairy, or cat? That's kind of the top I don't know that I've been anything else at Halloween.
No, really, seriously.
Those are my favorites. Ever since I was a kid. I was a ghost once when I was a kid. That's when I cut off all my hair. Or they cut off all my hair because I chewed bubblegum and they couldn't get it out.
I was just sick of it anyway.
Yeah.
You had to step on her neck in
I don't
order
think
to,
she tried hard enough.
you know, comb her hair. You had to rope her and catch her.
Now, as far as like, you know, liking fairies, as far as like making things with fairies, no, not necessarily. But I want to be a fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she doesn't like want to pretend like she really wants to be one. There's no pretending.
I'm very much into glitter. I like glitter.
She does rainbows.
Mm-hmm. This is why when Izzy like gets into these things, I'm like, okay, however we can make this happen for you, sweetie.
Because I used to say, "Oh God, are you kidding me? Can't you?"
She did
I
not
see one more rainbow. I'm going to hurl.
That's my mom.
Oh, I just love it. I don't know why I did not think of texture paste. Because I'm a real aficionado of the texture paste. I mean, we are muy simpático.
Oh, let's see. Rhonda says, I have matte white texture paste of Thames and it became the color of what it's under. Oh, well, this is light and fluffy. Light and fluffy is the
Okay, see, I'm getting, can you see how they're getting filled up? Mm-hmm. The stars are getting progressively smaller. That's your first indication that you need to
move along, get that.
Move along, and you need to take them someplace and get your stencil cleaned up. Now, the thing about this stencil paste that you don't want to dilly-dally is it doesn't clean up. Once this stuff's set up, it's waterproof. And they're not just whistling Dixie when they say that. It is for sure. So this is going to be my last one I'm doing here.
Fiona says, I understand, Mariah. I wanted to be a mermaid. Mm-hmm.
Izzy kind of does too. She said she asked the other day if she could wear her
tail to the pool this year.
Yeah.
Or this, you know.
Look at that.
When it's summer again. I said, yeah, probably. Oh, actually we've hit, yeah, so let's sit here for a minute and then we'll give away, I'll get that queued up for you guys.
What is it?
Oh, we've been sitting at 100 for, you know.
Holy moly, really?
Mm-hmm. Didn't even notice it. Welcome to those of you that are coming in. We do appreciate you being here. Please say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Give those thumbsy upsies. That usually clears them out. We don't want to clear it out.
Oh, this is great. Where did my stars go? On my goddamn paper. Paper!
That should clear out a few people as well. There we go.
And look, see this one right here? I told you that was going to end up with just the center of the daisy. That little bugger's plugged up. Okay, Brian, you need to take this away. Yeah, take it away. Take it away. It weighs 5 pounds.
Okay. I shall go put that in the little tub.
Jeez.
Okay.
Hey, well, I'll keep this piece of paper and we can, put some more stuff on it. Because, hey, we know this is really beautiful stuff when you put stuff on top of it. Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're getting rid of that.
Okay, so I'm going to go take this away, and then I will queue up the stencil giveaway. Remember, I need to think about a hashtag to do. We'll do hashtag stars, but hold on, I'll be back here in just a second. Don't start doing the thing, because I got to get it set up.
Okay, I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm just going to try to get these out of the way so I don't set them on top of something else and already smush them out. Because we've already...
clean.
Yeah. You're probably just going to... That's the only... about those long stencils is getting them in the proper bath. Now, here's another thing that I could do in order to kind of see how this is really dark there. You can take your, just make sure your paint's dry. Need a piece of paper, yeah. Get it started over here. I should have some paper that has something on it so I could see. And you can come in with your either Posca or What's this thing called, Mariah?
What's that?
What's this pen called?
It's a Signo. What is it called?
Okay, well, I might be able to read it at this point. Mitsubishi Pencil Company, made in Japan.
Oh, look at her.
But I don't. Oh, here.
Yeah, there you go.
It's on the cap. Uniball.
Yes, Uniball Signo.
Igno. Signo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an S right there.
Yes, that is correct.
It's not an Igno.
You know.
It's an -153. Okay, so you see how that worked out there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, look at those tags. I mean, I am so pleased. Oh, and here, the one that we have the middle of the daisy here. We can add some.
Okay, so let's do this. All right, hold on here. I've got to keyword. And let's do hashtag stars. Go ahead. You guys start.
Yeah, okay. That's working out.
Okay, cool. We'll let that go for a second. Make sure that all of you that want to be entered, please remember that you need to place an order of $30 or more to use your promo code for the free stencil.
Now, can the free stencil, I'm just asking because inquiring minds want to know. It can be any stencil?
That is a good question. We set for $15.99, so anything for $15.99 or less is free. So basically, you get $15.99 off of your order. That's how we set up the promo code. But that was a very good question.
Well, I know you probably told me before, but I forgot.
Well, we have some new people in the chat here, and welcome to those of you that have popped in and popped out. And
now, the thing I really love about the brayer offs, is it okay if I talk now?
Has everyone gotten their entry in? It's kind of... All right, Maxine's in there. All right, what you love about a brayer off? Talk for a moment.
Well, because, you know, it's not like it's precious. You feel more relaxed about it because you're like, well, you know, I mean, geez, I only have about 500 more of these over here, over yonder. Well, at least that's what...
Yeah, you haven't spent...
Mariah reminds me of that constantly. When I get really stashed with them, she's like, seriously?
Why are we so worried about that?
You'll have 14 others.
Let's just do a little
And
gel
another
printing session
folder.
tomorrow and we'll have more. All right, guys, it looks like everybody has been... I don't think that necessarily matters. You just have to have stars. I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
Now, see, that looks pretty cool. I really wish I had a fine point blue pen. Do y'all, anybody have any of those? You know, like these kind of pens? Let me...
Darcy said you missed one. All right, we're going to roll it. It's going to
Where?
call it. It's going to go boom like
Oh,
that.
dang, I did. Thanks.
So, here we go, guys.
We're rolling.
Maxine! Aw! How about that?
Alrighty.
Hooray!
See, I want a blue one of these jobbers. Micron PM. PN.
But you want it in like a navy.
I want it in navy.
Not blue, like just navy.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I'm glad we got to do a giveaway today. Hooray.
This pen is really sucky poo-poo.
I hate those pens.
Mariah hates those pens. But either that's the only thing I have. I have that one, and then I have another one.
Some of them have ended up downstairs, but I think you need some new ones.
Okay, this one seems to be working a little bit better.
I don't like those super fine tip pens. Like, I don't even, like, just for anything. They upset me because I don't, the way I write or, you know, use a pen, they never seem to work very well for me. But she loves
Well, I like them, but they don't last very long because I guess maybe I'm kind of hard on them. I'm, you know, rubbing them over this sandpaper surface, this mealy surface. They don't really like that a lot.
Oh, Deb C says Micron has a dark blue in both the PN and the needle tips.
Well, I guess I just need to get on that.
Well, here, I'll look that up.
Okay, we've got stars, now we've got daisies.
Turn your stars into flowers.
Yeah, all you have to do is just press on the gel on the plate and it squishes them out. And your stars become daisies. So look at, you know.
Oh, they do. They do.
Could you order some for me?
Well, actually, this might be a cool set for you. Do you want the...
This one is 01.
Well, these are 05s.
Well, is that smaller or... I can never remember. I don't know. It's like the gauge of wire, you know.
They just say this is really skinny and this one's going to drive you crazy. And then this one. This is the one Mariah likes.
She likes the fat burgers.
I don't like it. What I actually like is a very nice pointed where if I add a little pressure to it, it fattens up, but it's still...
So you're talking about the tip is smushy, slightly smushy tips.
You want to know the pens that I love the most are these Pentel sign pens. And they even come in, and actually there's an off-brand that I really, really like now, and I thought I accidentally ordered them, but I love them. The little brush tippy ones. Yes. I love those pens, and they come in different colors. Now, the only gripe about that is that they're all water-based. We have the Tombow ones, which I think we ended up with those, because didn't you get those for your birthday or something?
Yeah.
And the baby in them? Yeah, yeah, Izzy.
Yeah, I like them. I just forget about them.
Yeah, and they're stuffed back here behind your brushes. See?
Oh.
You know, things get stuffed.
Well, let me have one. I want to see that.
Here. This will solve your problem. I don't have to order anything. Oh, and there's some of the other ones I was looking for. Jeez. Ridiculous. I think those are permanent. But I can't really remember if they're going to wipe off or not over there. But those you really like. They're still a little, those are a little thinner than I like. There's a certain pen I love. Oh, here's Candy. Micron sizes, largest to smallest. Okay, largest. So the 08 is the largest. The 05, 03, 02, 01, and then 005. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I like it. Look,
Okay.
It's really working well.
But those were pricey little boogers.
I think that's probably why I was saving them.
Just saving them. Don't save your pens. Just use them.
Oh, these are great.
Things do get stuffed around here.
Yeah, because I think you will like them too because you can smush them down and get different results. See, look.
See, that's why I like those more brushier tips because you can kind of do that.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I like it.
Well, very good. They don't always have the decimal on the pens. So, so it's, okay. So 0.01 is the 110. The 0.005 is the 1/100. Jeez, that further complicates things, doesn't it? I need a picture. I think sometimes they do have that little chart thing on there.
Yeah, that's very helpful. I agree with that.
I'm good with the chart.
gotta hold my paper because this chunky paper is knocking me off.
So, all right, I'm going to read that again so I can think about this. So the 0.05. Because they have a cool kind of rainbowy set.
Rainbowy? Like what?
So 0.5. Oh, geez.
That looks cool.
Everybody's trying to explain these things to me. Oh, okay. Susan Anderson, hello. And she says, Fudensuki calligraphy pens come in hard and soft tips. Soft tips can get thick quickly with pressure. See, I like that.
You see, I don't like that smushy stuff.
No, see, she really, the way we write, the positioning of our hands are very different. And that's why she can continually get a nice line with those hard-tipped little ones. I have more of a slant to the way I write. And so those things drive me just bonkers. Ooh, those look, see, it's dangerous for me to look at pens. I'm just going to stop looking at that for right now. We should go through all the pens and markers to see what's over there.
We presently have.
Yes.
Now this is going to be a scrumptious, because I'm thinking I've got this color of that paper.
See, I like that, Deb. So Deb says that jet pens usually have a chart with the actual measurements of the line and the micron pen number. I like that. No, I am not. I'm a righty. Do you think I was meant to be, you know, there's some people that were like, you know, taught to be right-handed when they should have been a lefty.
I don't think so.
Knife or, you know, any of that, I just saw the thing blink. Yeah, hold on. We buffered there for a second. Yeah, that had something to do, I think, with the...
There, look at that. I mean, you know.
That. And see, look, Devin says she remembers being shocked when her son developed into a lefty. I can do some things with my left hand. And it feels okay and...
Yeah. Well, Susan Dufresne took a class and she learned how to draw with her left hand, and she drew some really cool...
It's Dufresne.
Dufresne. Dufresne. She used her left hand to draw really interesting portraits of people, and they do say that it opens up a different part of your brain when you use your non-dominant hand to create with.
Well, especially when you're doing contour drawing, which is kind of a little brain boggly to me anyway, but I can remember doing that with my left hand.
All right, now, here I was piddle-diddling around with that, and I should have been doing some other things here because I wanted to do this.
You got 10 minutes.
I got 10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. So I have this whole pile of these. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful?
See, Carrie, see, he was meant to be a lefty back in the 60s. It was frowned upon. So now he's ambidextrous with terrible handwriting.
There you go. Okay, this is not the batch that I wanted. This is another batch.
See?
Another batch. I
Guys,
just didn't dig deep enough here.
you gotta dig deep.
Okay. Now this would be kind of nice for kind of a dark, you know, grungy card that maybe fell back behind the
For those relatives that don't really understand you anyway. You want to send them something, but you're like, you know, remember when you didn't know what to think about my art? There you go. Happy holidays.
Ho,
Season's greetings.
ho, ho, ho. Okay. All right. Well, I don't need that because I'm pouncing, but I do need to get this stuff out of the way. So I can pounce properly. Pouncing properly.
Oh, Carrie can also draw with a pencil in each hand and create symmetrical designs.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You should do that as a short on your channel.
Yeah, that would be a good Instagram.
Or a reel.
Yeah, that.
Who of us is going to be Santa on the December streams? I don't know. Oh, but Brad was asking. He's like, Christmas is on Sunday. Are you planning on streaming? And I'm like, well, yes, of course. Why wouldn't we do that? I said, your family won't be here in time anyway. I mean, because they don't. So I think it'll be fine.
Fun.
We can either have everything kind of ready. And usually we kind of do Christmas Eve anyway.
Okay, now here's what I love about having it like this. Because you can plan out your leaves. You don't have to have the leaves that are already all together unless you just, are hot to trot to do that. But you've got the separate berries here, which I'm not going to put the berries down until I get ready to really commit to
I colored.
placement.
Oh.
Oh, this is cool. I'm getting kind of a
Oh,
pink
yeah.
tinge to my gold.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, by the way, Izzy's reversed letters and numbers. This is completely... I keep telling them that. Susan
Yeah.
Dufresne. So, it's completely typical, and one should not constantly correct her. See, I don't even say anything. I say, honey, that's fine. Looks great. Keep at it. It usually fixes itself around by grade 2. See? That's what I keep telling them.
Well, she self-corrects herself too.
Yeah.
And she says, Gigi, does that, what number is that? I said, I'm guessing it's a 2.
Go with 2.
She says, yeah. Then we're both happy.
Mm-hmm.
I made a good guess. And a lot of times, I have things there too. Okay. Now, I'm just going to have...
Oh, Miriam wants to do a Secret Santa in the group for December.
Is she going to head it up?
Well, we might, we need to talk to Joni, but, maybe Joni wants to do that as, like, part of the swap thing, but it can maybe be secret if, I don't know, how does that work online? Like, usually you pick a name and then, I will work on that. I'm sure there's, like, a website we could all sign up, and then it, like, either emails you or whatever, so then that way we don't know who our person is until we send something. Because that's part of being the Secret Santa.
Oh yeah, I don't know how that would work.
Unless, the one person wants to coordinate that. And so it's not a swap, it's more like, here's your person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
At Maxine, it's been wonky. Yeah, there have been others that are having, they're doing something weird. And I don't think that it's just us. Hopefully.
Okay.
Well, Heather, I think that if it's something that you'd want to sign up for, and I think that, anything that somebody wanted to make would be perfectly acceptable.
Yes.
But do not ever feel pressured to be, to sign up either.
I just think this spot up here is calling for something. And this is why I love this part of the whole thing.
And those of you that have been, which is great that you're asking for stuff, I always love that in special instructions, but with the holly, pretty much with anything anymore, we give the outer bigger bits anyway. It's really only if there's a question of smaller pieces that if you really want that, you need to tell me. If it's big stuff, we're going to send it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather go to you guys, and then, like, if you want to toss it, great, whatever, recycle it, send it to somebody else, put it in some Happy Mail. That, you know, that's on you guys.
Okay, so, nice part about gold paint, dries fast. And that's also the bad thing about it.
Yes.
It's kind of that double-edged sword.
Yes.
I'm trying to find one of these that's... Okay, well, we could probably just go ahead and mix that in. And yeah, that'll work.
Oh, now you're going to get something kind of greeny gold.
I don't think so. I
No?
think it's going to be okay.
All right.
All right, now we're really worried about placement here because now we want
Berries.
the berries. So this is where you use the big kahuna.
She's going with blueberries. Are you doing just the berries, or are you doing the leaves?
Oh, well, the berries are in the middle, honey.
Well, I get that, honey.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to go over them with this other. That's going to be my focal point. So you just don't worry about it.
Well, you got 4 minutes. I'm not going to worry about it for 4 minutes. Well, 3. Then I'm going to tell you. I'm shutting it down.
So I've got to get my berries in place before Mariah shuts me down.
Yeah.
My bracelets are grabbing
Worried
stuff
about
here.
her blueberries.
Blueberries, they're berries. And I've got the perfect color here.
Okay.
Perfect color. That ain't it. Ah, see?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know. I think...
Well, now, you know what I could do?
What's that?
Is I could go over that area right there and make it a light blue. But I'm going to just try this. You just, you know, if this doesn't work, we'll do something else. Hello? Like, this is a new plan?
No, I don't know what's going on with these berries. I'm just waiting for some to show up.
Ye of little faith.
Oh, I'm just believing. I'm just, you know.
Okay, all right. See my little berries right
Yep.
here in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to line those up with my berries that I've already got out there.
Mm-hmm.
My berry balls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I am.
Yeah, you need to twist a little. There you go. Oh, goodness.
Is that it?
And, no, you get closer. I think that might be close. There you go.
Okay. Ooh, just a little goopy there.
Yeah, I've never broken a bone either. There you go.
There you go. Now, we're just going to chill.
Now, Julie, here's the thing. If you want your berries to be brighter, first of all, make sure that, like, what she did with the blue, or whatever, green, say it's green, let it dry. Then you can even put down white berries and then red over that if you really want them to pop. Yes. Oh, hey, Catherine. Yes, we are. Yeah, we're 1 minute. What you doing there?
Going to define my berries, my bunch.
You're highlighting them.
I'm highlighting them.
Okay.
And then giving a little bit of a, you know, see, you can never predict. I probably should have gone a little bit lighter because this is the same technique that I did here. But see what happened here? Now I can probably make some more of that happen. I'm trying to hurry so I can get my berries to be,
We can go long.
my berries to be beautiful. Mariah's giving me a bad time about my berries.
Well, I think you're feeling a little insecure about your berries.
I am feeling slightly insecure about my berries. Okay, where's your light source? Well, there's my light source. And so I just come in there and just gently...
Well, you're rushing your berries too.
I'm rushing...
Everything needed to really dry. And then you could get a little more. But that was very nice. Nice brushwork. Look at that.
There we go. Now, if you really wanted to, you could come back in with your white and, you know, give it the little...
Yeah, here, I'm going to zoom in.
The balloon glow.
Yeah, and I'm going to zoom in. Hold on. There you guys go. How about that? Look at them there berries. Like I said, they would show up more if she would have let the blue dry more. If she could have then come back with a little lighter, brighter red, that would have been a bit better too.
I couldn't because I don't have an opaque.
Yeah, red.
Red that is Jolly Holly red.
Mm-hmm.
I have semi. Only.
Semi-only. All right, guys. Once again, we have had a very most wonderful, happy holiday, cheery berry doodah kind of.
And you know, I never did stamp with my round plate.
Thursday. Let's stamp on Thursday.
Okay, well, see, I've got a whole bunch more papers. We can just stamp the crud out of them on Thursday.
And we might have some...
Oh, look, so there's some bee stuff.
Oh, look at that! I'm going to try to have some additional holiday things by Thursday. Nothing promised because I got a lot of things going on. I'm going to try. It's on the schedule. But anyway, we shall see you guys on Thursday.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.